What is up, guys? It's TheGreatWall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with a very weird one. Um, I reset the MLB. I didn't make this roster, but someone made a roster where every single team is all zero overalls. They even did free agency except for one slight issue, which is that the game auto-generated a bunch of free agents. So now kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. Um, which sucks because this isn't exactly what I wanted, but hey, you know what? It's still the same thing. Um, I set everything to auto. We're gonna sim 10 years and see what happens. But yeah, every single team, zero overalls, F potential. Yeah, so shout out to whoever made this roster. I don't remember the person's name, but yeah, they did a great job. So that being said, we're gonna just start simming and see what happens. I'm assuming a lot of these players are gonna get released and a lot of the fake free agents are going to get picked up, so we'll see who has the best roster going into the All-Star break. All right, we are at the home run derby. Wow, so some of these terrible players are actually hitting home runs, which is kind of crazy. Obviously, not as many as regular MLB players would, but it's looking like no one picked up any of those free agents. Those absolutely OP free agents that would just destroy any team. Um, But let's take a look at some of these stats. 6-2. I mean, a lot of these pitchers aren't going to go too many innings because obviously zero stamina, kind of hard to. I want to see the hitters. 328. So it looks like the hitting is dominating the pitching right now, which I didn't think would be the case here. It's funny because they're all the same names. I'm just realizing. But wow. So the hitters are just insane, and the pitchers just absolutely suck. So that being said, let's get through the trade deadline and the signing deadline because the draft picks are going to be the most important thing. So let's see if any of these teams got any big hits. So yeah. Okay, so the Nationals didn't have a good draft, but did anyone just have like an absolutely generational draft? Okay, these two guys are absolutely going to dominate next year. Same with this guy. This guy might hit 1,000 next year. Um, Just looking for that one great draft class that's gonna. Oh, that's this one. This is probably the one that's going to be huge in the next few years. Oh no, it definitely might be this one. Some good high potential guys. I mean, realistically, if you're doing something like this, all you need is good high potential players. Obviously, you need like a couple of good now players, but oh, that guy's gonna be a beast. Oh, yep, yep. So yeah, no like generational talents from the look. Oh, this guy's gonna be insane. But no like generational talents. It looks like this guy's gonna win MVP next year. It's basically just like which guy is gonna win MVP. Um, but yeah, that being said, finish out the rest of the year. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so the Nationals won the division with 87 wins, which is insane. Any 100 win teams? No. I figured this is what it would be like because of how even all the teams are. Let's take a look at the league leaders. 340. Wow. 216 hits. I'm pretty sure that's the record. Hold on. I'm like 95% sure that that's the record. Oh, never mind. It's not even close. It's 262. Out of how many at-bats? 677 at-bats? I mean, damn. 16 home runs is the most is kind of funny, though. Let's see the WAR numbers. It's got to be funny. Wow, 23 wins for this person. 23-6. Insane. 2 people through a complete game. That's insane. Okay, a couple of good wars. I mean, honestly, not bad so far. But that being said, we are in the postseason. We are no longer in the postseason. Who wins the World Series? It is going to be the Mariners defeating the Cubs. What did their rosters look like? Mariners and Cubs. Okay, so the Cubs are right here. A lot of 4 overalls is what I'm seeing. That's a good team. And then Mariners right there. A few 4 overalls. All right. But let's get through the offseason. I'm excited for next season when we get some actual real players in here. I'm telling you, one of these 70 overalls is gonna like hit 700 home runs. It's gonna be insane. So yeah, let's get through the offseason. Let's get to next season and see how everything goes. So it's looking like a lot of these undrafted guys are gonna be headlining here. Some of the free agents from last year that didn't get picked up. All right, so now the rosters look a little bit different. Yeah, every team's gonna have at least like 10 to 15 regular players now. Ooh, this guy's insane. This guy has a very good chance of winning like an MVP this year. This guy does. Oh, this guy's the future. That guy is the future. Yeah, a lot of teams have good players now. The Nationals are not one of them, but let's get through the year. I want to see something crazy from the hitters because, you know, considering the Nationals still have 2 terrible pitchers at least. So, yeah, I want to see something crazy out of these hitters that just got drafted. All right, we're at the home run derby. 25 home runs. I mean, yeah. Oh, this is the one guy that I said was going to be a beast. Yeah, so honestly, kind of back to normal. But that's not what I was expecting a lot of. I was expecting a lot of hits. 0.4 ERA. Wow. All right. 377 with 104 RBIs is nuts. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. All right. This is gonna be insane rest of the year. I'm gonna get through the trade deadline. We'll see the draft picks. See if there's anyone crazy in there. So yeah. Wow. The Nationals had a generational stinker of a draft. I'm gonna see if there's any crazy players in here. Okay. Rockies had a pretty good draft potential wise. Another 99 potential player. This guy's going to be the face of the league in 7 years. Both of these guys. Alright, so we finished 69 and 93. That's not important, though. Alright, Rockies are a 107 win team, so that's insane. Let's take a look at the league leaders. 374, 372 from this random shortstop. This guy's insane. 77 overall already. Only 209 and 203 hits, respectively. That's not really what I was hoping for. 42 home runs from him, 164 RBIs. Damn. Some good numbers, but not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting more. Obviously he had like a generational year, but still. I was expecting like someone to just absolutely annihilate the league. I mean, .62 ERA, definitely a Cy Young winner. Absolutely insane. 21 and 3, .62 ERA, that's insane. See the WAR numbers. That catcher has to have at least like a 15 WAR. 9.9 WAR. 12.2 WAR. I mean, you hit 374, you might have a chance of doing that. But that being said, sim to the offseason. I'm guessing the Rockies are winning the World Series. The Blue Jays beat the Rockies. All right. All right. But yeah, let's get through the offseason yet again and see if there's any generational talents that I missed. I doubt I did, but we'll see. Alright, heading into year 3, Nationals obviously still suck, but there's a couple of teams that are definitely insane. Like this team. They've got a ton of great potential guys, a ton of currently good guys. I mean, this is a team that might run the league for the next 5 years. So, as crazy as that sounds. But, ooh, this guy's going to go on a generational run for Cy Young probably for the next year or two. Yeah, a lot of good teams. And by good teams, I mean teams that aren't filled with these absolute bums. But that being said, let's finish out this. Let's get through this year and see how it goes. This might be the biggest steal of all time. Wow, Bobby Rosato to the Rockies. Remember the name. Remember the name. All right, home run derby time. Angels a beast. Mauricio Mateo going off. He's an 82 overall already. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, this guy's insane. Yeah, whoa, this guy got traded. He was on the Orioles, but I guess he got traded for some players. The stats aren't as crazy as they were last year. Basically, what's happening right now is that it's kind of like the minor leagues, where it's like you get a lot of these lower overall players going up against each other, and then you have this one just absolute beast. So it's making sense a little bit. So yeah, finish out the year, see how the drafts went for everyone, and then get to the we'll see who wins the World Series, I guess. All right, the Nationals have a good draft this year. 79 overall off rip, 70 overall, 63. I mean, he's not going to ever be good. This guy's going to be good in the future. Then a couple of decent future picks here. This guy's going to be a stud in the future. I'm going to go look for any generational talents, though. All right, we finished 68-94, which is one game worse than last year. Um, oh, Angel fell off a little bit. I mean, 342 with 40 home runs, won his second MVP. He's looking like the future GOAT. Yeah. But that being said, the Wars 10.4, 9.6 from Claudio. I told you he was going to be a beast. Rookie of the year, and he wasn't the Cy Young? No, that was last year. Won the Cy Young. You're telling me this guy won the Cy Young? I mean, he was good, but was he Claudio good? Well, I guess the wins. I guess it makes sense. But who had the most hits? 210 hits isn't bad. 208. I don't really check out the AL much, but I mean, it's not as good. Another thing I want to keep an eye on is saves. Just because you might find a team that is absolutely insane and has like a closer that has like 70 saves or something on them. So yeah, that being said, let's see who wins the World Series. The Brewers are gonna beat the White Sox. All right, not bad. Alan Blair is here. David Ramirez is here. We got some guys now. The Nationals might be ready to compete. Wow, this is a generational fleece. The Cardinals are getting a steal. They're getting Chester Walker and Kurt Lara for Claudio Silva. That's a great deal for the Cardinals. Great deal. I mean, these guys have much higher potentials. Claudio's going down. He's going to be going down, but obviously he's still a good player. It's just future-wise, this is a great pick. Wow. Only hitting 142 in the MLB. That's a little questionable here, sir. All right, home run derby. Angel not falling off, but he's up to an 88, which is absolutely insane at this point. We're only 4 years in. This guy's a rookie hitting 305, so I think they just drafted him. Oh, Miguel, I didn't know you left. All right. The thing is, a lot of these guys that are like the better players don't get shown in trades. Like this guy's been traded twice, but they don't get shown in trades. So he started in Baltimore, got traded, and then got traded back to Baltimore, I guess. I don't know. But they don't get shown in trades because their potentials are so low. So, yeah, but a lot of under-the-table trades that we don't know about. So, yeah, let's see how the draft went for all these teams. And I'm just waiting for that one generational talent to come in and ruin everything. So, Nationals had a very mid draft. I mean, yeah, very mid. I'm going to go see if there's any generational players here. All right, so we finished 95 and 67, which is almost a complete flip of our record last year. Alan Blair in his rookie season goes off. He's 350, only 100. He didn't play every single game. That's kind of stupid. Angel, MVP again. Hank Aaron again. Fortunately, these two guys play the same position, so he's never going to win too much. He wins the batting title and rookie of the year, though, which is great. Yeah, hell of a season from him. He finishes second for WAR as a rookie. Yeah, see Claudio. I mean, he's getting a little worse. He's still not bad though. But awards, obviously. Oh, couple Gold Glove winners too is not bad. Finished second. I mean, if he played more games, he probably would have won. Honestly, probably wouldn't have won the batting title, but he definitely would have won the MVP, but that's all right. Who wins the World Series? It's not the Nationals. It is the Phillies beating the Blue Jays. All right. Might have to take a look at the Blue Jays actually, because they've been to the World Series at least twice so far. So. Oh wow! So this is the guy that got traded to the Cardinals for Claudio, but he was a free agent. They let him go, and he goes back to Miami. So, all those guys sucks a little bit. Miami definitely made a great decision by trading him. Oh, we finally made a technically big move. I mean, I don't think that was a very good move, honestly. Oh, wow. Okay, so we get this insane closing pitcher for a couple of mid players. I like this deal. I do like this deal a lot, actually. All right, home run derby. Anyone? Oh, this guy's here. Um, been here for a while. He won MVP in 2027. Oh, on the Athletics. All right, I'm tripping. All right. No, no, I was gonna say no Angel, but he's here. 294, having a very big down year, even though it's up to a 92 overall, which is nuts. Um, any Nationals players at the top? No. All right, you know the drill. All right, Nationals another very mid draft. These two guys might make an impact at some point, but not a great draft. I'm gonna obviously go look for generational talents. Oh my God. This guy's an 88 overall with 89 potential. He's going to come in and be an absolute stud and then stay the exact same the rest of his career. That is an insane pickup. Holy. Alright, we don't make the playoffs after having a great year last year. Harold McGraw, alright, he had a good year. Pablo Velasquez, good year from him. Angel Carrillo, I mean, doesn't win MVP. His numbers are going down already, which is a little scary. He's only playing 127 games, though, which is so weird. Just because they don't have high durabilities. Alan Blair's already going down in overall, which sucks. I mean, still had a great year. But yeah, let's see who wins the World Series. It's probably going to be the Blue Jays. Guardians beat the Giants. All right. So we are officially 5 years into this simulation. 5 whole years. Because I don't even know who the first person here was, but yeah, we're 5 years deep. This is what an actual MLB team looks like now, so not bad. You know, all 40s and higher for the most part. Obviously, there's some teams that are going to have a bunch of shitters still, but it is what it is. But yeah, it's been 5 years. So, halfway there. The league looks very different now. A lot of different powerhouses, a lot of spread out wins and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of how I expect it to go. So let's get through the off season. Let's see how next season goes too. All right, home run derby. Carrillo is not here. Wow, so this is like the first time we're seeing some new people. I mean, Manuel has turned out a very good career so far. I mean, he's on pace for the Hall of pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But that being said, you know the drill. Let's go see how the draft went. Realistically, there's not too much to show in this video. It's just kind of just how the league looks after 10 years of being reset. Right now it looks pretty good for the most part. You got some absolute powerhouses. I mean, technically the Rockies are a powerhouse, even though they haven't won anything. And you have a lot of mid. I mean, a lot of AAA teams, basically. His potential went up a ton. It's up to a 91 overall. Wow. All right, good for him. But yeah, technically these teams are like powerhouses. The teams that have the good 90s. This team's also very good. The Cubs might make a few runs. And you got the teams like the Nationals, who are still in poverty even when you reset the league and try to save them. But it's what it is. But yeah. There we go. Finally a decent draft pick from the Nationals. They probably had a top 10 pick, so decent draft. So we're going to go look for a generational talent and see if the game finally blessed with one. Well, another one, because that 88 overall guy was insane. We finished 86 and 76 and don't make the playoffs. That sucks. Alan Blair, I mean, he's still churning out a pretty good career so far. I mean, not the best, but he's not bad. Mr. Angel. All right. So it looks like he just went on a generational run. He was the best player in a league full of nothing. Still turned out 46.4 WAR in 5 seasons. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Scott Diaz, I mean, he definitely won a lot of, he won everything. Yeah, it's weird. Not a lot of these players play a full season. 9.4 WAR, I mean, yeah, he had a great season. I mean, he's up to 92 overall. We're not seeing that absolute stud pitcher. I mean, this guy's close. 5 years in the league. What does his WAR numbers look like? Already over the Hall of Good, pretty good threshold. So that's something. But yeah, let's get to the off season. Who wins the World Series? The Reds beat the Orioles. All right. Home Run Derby in year 7, I think this is. Miguel has been, I'm pretty sure, in every single one, and he hasn't won a single one. He's been the home run champion 4 times, so that's good for him. Yeah. But that being said, I mean, it's crazy to see how quickly a lot of these players will fall off. Like look at the catcher from the Rockies. He was a beast the first 3 seasons, and now he's like very forgettable. Yeah, I mean, he had a great year last year. It's just hasn't had the same success as he did the first few years, unfortunately. But yeah, that being said, let's get to the draft picks, see if there's anyone crazy. I think this is like the last year where a generational talent can come in and actually just tear up the league. So, yeah. Oh, and there is a generational talent, 78 overall, 99 potential, Jared Henson. First round. It doesn't say what pick. I wish it would show what pick these players were. That would make it so much nicer. Because imagine he was just like middle of the first round. But yeah, finished out the year. We finished 83-79. Don't win anything. Cubs and the Giants are insane. Who is the #1 ranked team? The Orioles. All right. The Royals with 107 wins. Jesus. All right, who wins it? The Royals have defeated the Giants. All right. Kind of almost an expected World Series there. So, yeah. All right, home run derby time. Anyone that we know. Carlos Colon was here last year. This guy was also here last year, I'm pretty sure. 5-time Silver Slugger is not bad. But is our generational talent here? No, he's not. Let's see how he's doing. I do want to check on him. Shortstop from, I think it was the Orioles. Did he get traded? Or I guess he was drafted by Tampa Bay, but it is this guy. He's hitting a whopping 277, 11 home runs. I mean, it's not bad. I don't think he's played every game, though. No. He's playing game time with this guy for some reason. Alright. This is the most mid-draft I've ever seen in my entire MLB The Show career. Alright, we finally make the playoffs again. It's been a while. Delivery Man of the Year. How did he do? 50 saves. I mean, not bad. He's a beast. This Allen guy, I mean, he's been good. He's just not elite, but obviously he wasn't going to be with B potential. I mean, oh, I just realized we got this guy who was involved in a couple of moves throughout this sim. Actually, no, he was involved in that one big move, and that was it. Career National David Ramirez. Yeah, not bad. Do we win the World Series? We got swept by the Cubs, and the Giants beat the Orioles. All right. Home Run Derby. I believe this is our 9th year. Yeah, it's our 9th year. Hey, we have someone here. It's Kurt. There's no way we also got Kurt. That's insane. Wow. All right. Kurt has been around the league. Holy. All right, we finished 96 and 66. Scott Diaz, I mean, how's he been? This is a guy that was an 88 overall when he was drafted. I mean, turned out a pretty respectable career so far. Angel, yeah, he's starting to like kind of plateau out, which is a little sad. Former multiple MVP winner is now very mid. Um, yeah, but he is probably the first player we have that is like um, almost Hall of Famer. I think he might actually make it in. I mean, 8-time All-Star, 4-time Gold Glove, and 4-time Silver Slugger. 2 batting titles, playoff MVP, 3 MVPs, 3 Hank Aaron's. He's definitely a Hall of Famer if he plays for a couple more years. Same with maybe Carlos might even make it to the Hall of Fame technically. 48 WAR. I mean, he's got a great chance. David Min is also right there, 2-time Cy Young winner with a career 55-8 WAR. Yeah, he might make it too. Joe Kershaw, what a name. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys are potential Hall of Famers just for like how good they were when the league started. So, yeah, that being said, though, who won awards? Kurt Lara won MVP. Holy shit. Another guy who might somehow make it to the Hall of Fame. Never mind. He's making it to the Hall of Good, though. He will make it to the Hall of Very Good, though. So, that is something. Yeah, playoffs. Hey, we finally won our first playoff series and then lose to the Diamondbacks, who then go on to win the World Series. So you know what? Not the end of the world. But this is the last season coming up. Which is sad, I know. It is the last season. So, yeah. Alright, so this is the last season. Let's take a look at some of these guys. I mean, Bobby Rosado, I said was going to have an amazing career. Told everyone to look out for him. 41 career WAR isn't the worst. It's very good. Don't get me wrong. But I thought he would be a lot better. Angel, like we said, we looked at him. He's got 60-something WAR. Definitely on pace to make it to the Hall of Fame. Has an amazing career. Kelvin, I'm pretty sure, was here for a while. Yeah, he's got 130 saves. I mean, a lot of these players. I mean, the MLB has recovered. I mean, we have a lot of superstars here. We just don't have those absolutely insane 99 overall players. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have an Aaron Judge, really. We don't have like an Acuna. I guess you could call Rosado that. You don't have like Bobby Witts and Ellies and all of that, but you do have a lot of good players. So the MLB has definitely recovered. All right, the final home run derby. Bobby Rosado is here. Was just talking a lot of shit about him. Yeah, but other than him, there's no one that I recognize. So, yeah. All right, we finished 92 and 70. Before we go any further, I do want to see some career numbers for WAR. I just want to see 44-9 for Allen. All right. Let's see who has the most. I wish we could just like sort by the entire MLB. That would make this so much easier. Bobby Rosado, he's right on pace with Alan Blair, which is very interesting to see. Steven Jefferson. All right, he's had an amazing career. 50 WAR. Might be a Hall of Famer in the next 5 years. Obviously, Correa, whatever it is, had a good bounce back year. Nice little 5.6 WAR seasons, up to 68 career WAR, which is insane. Russell Wilson, the GOAT. Oh, so you can sort by all. Okay, that changes the game for me. Yeah, Alan Blair is a really like surprise player. Been here for a lot less time than the other guys, but he has just as high of a WAR because he's been absolutely elite for the last few years. David Reese, this was the Nationals' first pick in that 2026 or 2025 draft, I think. In one of the drafts, he was their first pick. Yeah, nice to see he had a pretty respectable career. He can't make it to the Hall pretty good unless he has a couple negative WAR seasons. Yeah, unfortunately. unfortunately. So career for all pitchers. Let's see the WAR numbers. 60 career WAR for David Min. I think he's definitely a lock for the Hall of Fame. Same with Carlos. Clifford is on that same trajectory. Anyone insane to see here? Is there anyone that would be absolutely insane to see? Alright, I mean, yeah, a lot of good numbers. And we immediately get swept. Who wins the final World Series? It is the Orioles. So yeah, that being said, no Hall of Famers. That being said, if you guys want to see a part 2 where I sim another 10 years and we get to see all of these guys get into the Hall of Fame, let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like. If it gets 2 or 3 likes, honestly, we're not shooting for the moon here. Like, we're literally just aiming to get out of the solar system, not the solar system, the atmosphere. So that being said, if this video gets 2 likes or someone comments that they want to see it, we will do a part 2. That being said, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.